Okay, I'm just gonna go off on Instagram for updating their terms of service because it's so fucked on so many fucking levels that I can't even count. It makes me so upset. I've been shadow banned on Instagram for close to 2 years now. Before that 2-year point, I was getting anywhere from like 300 to 800 likes on a photo pretty easily. And so for the past 2 years, it's been like pulling teeth to even get like 150 likes on a photo. And I'm sitting here like, is it me? Am I not engaging? Do people not care about my shit? Am I not good at what I do? Like, what is it? Like, Instagram has not felt fun for a while now. And like, I don't even care about the number of likes I get. I really don't. The reason it matters to me is because the number of likes you get on a photo is adjacent to the traffic that you're getting. And if you're not getting likes, you're not getting traffic. And if you're not getting traffic, you're not getting business. And what I'm learning, especially in the past 6 months, is that my experience and anyone else having an experience like mine, it's not happening by accident. Like, we're systematically being emotionally manipulated to leave Instagram because we're not living up to their terms. And the tactic they use to do this is called shadow banning. And what shadow banning is, if you don't already know, it's when Instagram deliberately stops putting your posts in front of people who don't already follow you. So that's why my traction dropped so much in the past 2 years, because only people that already follow me can see my shit. Predominantly, they're targeting sex workers and sex educators and anything under that umbrella. But if you've ever used the term link in bio to promote your online store or your website or whatever, Instagram doesn't like that either, because the moment you direct traffic away from Instagram, Instagram isn't making money on ad revenue. So the reason Instagram will shadow ban you is to prevent any users that don't already follow you from seeing that link that you shared, because if they don't see it, well, then they can't click it and leave Instagram. And their main goal is to keep people on Instagram so they keep watching ads and Instagram keeps making fucking money. And where it gets really fucked is the purpose of the shadow banning isn't to like warn you and say, hey, just so you know, we didn't really like that. They're shadow banning you in order to emotionally manipulate you to get so frustrated with your lack of traction that you just voluntarily leave the app. And I'll be the first to admit that I'm not even like really in a position to bitch about this, because I only recently put an OnlyFans link in my bio and it's not my main source of income. But for those people that rely on it, oh my God, they're fucked. The reason I got shadow banned before was for sharing links to my YouTube videos, and that still wasn't pleasing Instagram because I was still driving traffic away from the app. And now on top of that, I do have an OnlyFans link in my bio and I'm promoting sex work and talking about sex work, and just, God forbid. And like, I don't even know what my point is with this fucking story. Like, I think I just want you guys to know what's going on. Like, I've had people messaging me being like, oh, you're not posting as much lately. Like, are you okay? And I'm like, yeah, no, I'm fine. It's just like, it feels pointless to post because like, it's like performing for an empty room. It's not gratifying. It just pisses me off that Instagram is changing the game so late in the game, because that's entirely unfair since we've already all built something on here. And this didn't used to be a divisive and uninclusive app that policed the subject matter that you were talking about, especially when it came to human things like sex. And just to drive this point home, imagine that there's an Instagram app just for food posts, and you've built up a following and you've built up your content library, and then 6 years in or 7 years in, Instagram says, hey, anyone posting food photos on here? Yeah, you're actually fucked, and like, we don't like that anymore. Like, it gets to this point where whenever I post, I just feel like I'm playing volleyball with a fucking wall. Like, okay, I can serve the ball as many times as I want, but it's just going to hit the wall and fall back onto my side of the court. Like, it's actually pointless and just wasted effort. And these terms of service updates, like, affect a lot of people, not just sex workers and sex educators. It mostly affects sex workers and sex educators, but if you're like an Instagram model, this affects you too. Even if you like to take a Sunday bum day photo, this affects you too. And if anyone is still watching this rant, thank you for fucking listening and hearing me out, because I needed that. But it's just so fucked. We can have bloody murder on TV, and it's like PG-13, but like, talking about sex is still so censored.